Hello YouTube, and today we're going to be starting a new series where we will be constructing an entire castle. So in the first episode we're going to be constructing the front face of the inner castle, and we're just going to start by building a 9x4 space with a cobblestone in the floor here. Now this is going to be the centre path going through it, the building, so we actually know where to construct the rest of it. So again, that's 9x4 space here, and just want to fill it all with cobblestone. Once you've done that, you're just going to come to the centre and we're going to place 4 high with the stone, and we're going to do that either side. And then we're just going to build it, and we're just going to connect it across, and then in the corner pieces here we're just going to place a block like that, and you just want to do it exactly the same on the other side. So we'll just build it up again here and the corner piece. So there you go, that's the front archway, and we're just going to start now by diagonally placing 6 blocks high on either corner. So again, you just want to build up 6 blocks here and do the same on the other side. So again, 6 blocks on either side. So there you go, that's 6 blocks there. And then diagonal to that you want to place 2 blocks in front, and then diagonal to that as well you want to place another 5 blocks, but we're going to build that up the same as the other row. But we're going to leave the centre block for our window, and we're going to make our glass 3 high. So again, you just want to carry on doing the same pattern all the way up, and then you want to place your 3 glass in and then build the sides up as well. And then just connect it across at the top here, and then just build a row on top of that as well. Leaving this and on the centre block again we're going to be placing our glass. So we're going to do another row of that with our glass on top. So you want to do exactly the same as below. So you want 3 glass in the centre and just build across at the top with a row of glass on top as well. So we'll just place our glass in the centre here and place our blocks, so we definitely got 3 high. So this time we do actually only want 1 row on top, and we're just going to sleep quickly just to make it a bit easier to see what we're actually building. There you go. And we're going to do exactly the same on the other side now. We'll just carry on by building this row up first quickly. So again, we want it the same height as the window in the front here. And we need to build it across above the gateway as well. So we're just going to fill it all with stone. And then we just build this last column up again, and then we can start by placing our 2 diagonal blocks here, and then 5 across, same as on the other window. So you just need to copy the other window just to make it exactly symmetrical. Again, leaving the centre block for your actual window. And then just build the other 2 columns on the outside here. And then just place your glass in the centre row here. Building 2 blocks across the centre. And that's the front of it done. So you can actually see what it's starting to look like now, and we just need to add our 2 outer pillars as well. So again, we just need to carry on this section by building all of these blocks up. And then behind that we're just going to place 7 blocks across. Again, you can see I was actually trying to design it here, but you do definitely place 7 blocks across, and in the centre block we're going to be placing our window. So that's the pattern we're going to have there. Again, we're going to carry on with the same pattern with the glass, so we're going to have 3 high glass and the rest will be stone. So we're going to have 2 windows with a 2 block stone space in the centre, Then we just need to place our glass. So next that we need to place 3 blocks here, and as you can see on the far left block we are going to have another window. So we just need to build these 2 columns up to the same height as the wall is already, and then just do the same with glass again. So there you go, that's that side of the building done, and we'll just take a quick look at it quickly. And we just need to do exactly the same on the other side now. So we're going to follow the same pattern as on the other side, so we're going to start by building 1 row up here, and then diagonal to this we're going to build another 2 rows. So if you get confused you just need to have a quick look over to the other side, because you just need to make it symmetrical to the other side to make the design look right. And then next to that we're just going to build another 2 rows here, and then we're going to have a row of glass. So here's our row of glass, and then we want another 2 rows, and then we want our glass there, and then another 2 rows on the end. So again, that's the same pattern as on the other side, we just need to build it up all the way to the top here, and fill in our spaces for the glass. So we're just going to place our 2 blocks across the centre with a stone and fill in the rest of the spaces. So there you go, that's that section done, and that's the centre of it done. So we just need to do the outer 2 columns now, and then we can get a start on the top of the castle to actually make it look a bit more like a castle. So we're just going to start on this side, and you want to place, from the corner here, you want to place 4 blocks out. You don't necessarily have to fill in the corner block, it's just if you want it to make it look a bit nicer on the inside. So we're just going to carry on by building these 3 rows up, because we're not actually going to build the corner one up there. And we just want to build it 2 rows above the rest of the building. Then diagonal to that we're going to build 5 blocks across, but again finishing 2 blocks above the rest of it here. So again it's going to follow the same pattern where the centre row is going to be the glass, but we're still going to follow the 3 pattern window, but we're going to have more stone in the centre of the row this time. So again it's going to have 3 glass across the bottom here, then 2 stone again, but we're going to have 2 stone at the top this time, above where we'd normally have it. So we've got to do exactly the same on the other side now. We're just going to put a stone row in the corner here just to give it a bit more shape to the building. So in the bottom right corner you just want to build up to the same height as this section here. And that's that corner section done. So we're just going to start on the other section now. So you just want to do exactly the same as before. So we're going to build 4 out again, but you don't have to fill in the corner one if you don't want to. We're just going to build 3 rows in this. So you just want to again build it all the way up to the top, but 2 rows above. Then diagonal to this, oh yeah, we're going to place our corner piece first, but diagonal to this we're just going to build 5 blocks across. Remember leaving the centre block where we are going to place our glass, and we just want to build it up to the same height as this column here. So we just need to place our glass in the window and put the centre blocks in with the stone again. So there you go, you can actually see what the design's actually going to look like now. So again, this is going to be sort of an entranceway to the main castle. And we're just going to build 2 rows, 1 in front on either side here. and you want to do exactly the same on the other side here. So one in front of the row that we built before, but the only difference is we're going to build it all the way up to the top this time. So again, we're just trying to make the castle look as best as it can do. So we're just adding that row, it just makes it look a bit more symmetrical in the corner pieces. So we're just going to start by adding our pillars across the top now. And on every other one we're going to have 3 high, but for all of them we're going to have 2 high. So you want to build it 1 in front, and we're just going to build this front section here all 2 high. But then on every other one again we're going to have it 3 high. So we're going to start in the one from the edge here, and we're just going to build 1 up every time. And we're just going to follow that pattern round here. So you want it 1 in front in these sections as well, and then do it the same across here. So once we put the 1 round all the way, we can add our second row, and then our third row on every other one as well. We can also start by deleting the blocks behind it as well, because we don't actually need them. So you can delete them if you want to, but if you just want to leave them there, it doesn't actually matter because they're not actually going to be seen. And there you go, we can start on every other one now. So you just want to follow the same pattern across all the way. So you can see now it's actually starting to look a bit more like a castle. And we did actually make a mistake here because we weren't actually meant to have that corner piece in there. So there you go, that looks a bit better now that we've changed that around. So we do need to do our corner pieces here. So again, we're going to do the same pattern as on the rest of the building. The only difference is we're actually going to have it all the way around on the edge here. And we're still going to have the every other pattern as well. So you just want to make sure you miss out the blocks on the corners. But for this one you just want to place it there like that. I'm just going to sleep quickly just to make it a bit easier to see what I'm doing. So there you go, you can actually see what it looks like a bit more now. And we're just going to carry on with the same side, and we're just going to extend it back so we've got a bit more of a wall on the side of the building now. So we're going to add the same pattern on the window here, so you just want to come diagonal to this block and build 5 rows across, leaving the centre one again for the window. And we just need to build them all up and connect it across to the top here. And then we've just got to add our half stone slabs across the top here. So again, we're going to have 2 all the way across and then 3 on every other one. So it's going to be 1 out every time, same as before. So there you go, that's that section done. So we're just going to extend it out a bit more. So you want to place 1 row diagonal at the back here. And then we're going to add another window on the end of that as well. So again, you want to have 5 rows with the centre row being the glass window. So you want to leave the centre 2 blocks of stone, but the rest of it's going to be glass. And then just fill these 2 spaces up here with stone as well. So there you go, that's a bit further back. So we're going to add another 2 rows on the end of this as well. So again, you just want to start by adding the two rows at the start, and then we're going to add a 3rd row going inwards. So we're not actually going to add this row, you don't want it there, so you can see we delete it straight away, but we are going to have it just next to it like that. So again, we're just going to add 1 row on the end here, and then we're going to have another window. So the design's very simple to follow because it's just using the same pattern all the way around. So again, there's no change in this window, it's just exactly the same as what we've done so far. And there you go, that's that bit done. So we're just going to add 1 row diagonal here, and then we're going to add another window diagonal to this as well. If you've got something that you really want me to put in the castle, if you can just put down in the comment, and I'll try and get it into the castle as well. Because we are going to try and have a village in there and everything like that, so if you want something in that you particularly like, just tell me in the comment section below. So we just need to add our extra windows on the end here, so we're just going to have 4 separate windows with a 1 block space between them this time instead. So we've already got a 1 row there, and we're just going to carry on the same pattern, having glass, then stone, but it's going to be the same height all the way. So there you go, we're going to add another 2 windows, so there should be 4 windows overall there. And then just connect it across at the top here, and do exactly the same on the other side here. Now we just need to place our glass in, and that's that section done. So what we're going to do on this back section now is actually take 2 rows off the top of it. So we're going to start from this diagonal section here, but you only want to take it off from this section onwards. So you just want to go around the whole of this section and take the top 2 rows off, just so it's a different height to the rest of it. So it's now the same height as the main part of the castle rather than the corner pieces of the castle. So there you go. All we need to do now is finish off the back section. So we need to add an archway going through, so we've got more of an entrance way, because this is going to be sort of an entrance for the castle anyway. So we're just going to start by adding 3 rows on the end here. Like that, and we're just going to extend the cobblestone across the floor back. So you just want it to finish one behind the actual stone wall at the back there. So you can see it's just one behind there, and you just want it to be the same width, and you just want to clear out all this grass in the space here, and just replace it all with cobblestone. So there you go, that's that bit section done, and we're just going to extend this one up as well. And then we're going to build our archway across the front here, so you just want to come one in front here, and we're going to create a 4x4 space same as before, and just build it across at the top here, and then 4 up on the other side as well. And we just need to add our 2 corner pieces on the inside here like that, and we're going to add 2 blocks on the top here as well. We just need to extend these back rows up as well after we've done that as well. So just add these 2 blocks across the front, and then just extend the bottom blocks across the back. We weren't meant to delete those though. So you just want to fill all the spaces across the back until it gets to the end of the archway, and then we're going to add 4 rows on the end of it. So it's going to be completely symmetrical to the other side of the building, which is going to carry on the same pattern as before. And then we just need to add the sections on the half slabs on top, sorry. So there you go, that's 1 row over, so we just need to add another 3 on the end of that, and we can finish off the entrance here. So we do need to change the grass as well inside the actual entranceway to the castle, but we'll do that after we've actually finished the outside the building. So you can see back there I was counting to make sure it was the right amount there, and we just need to carry on by adding our 4 windows in now, after we placed our 4 stones rows at the end here. 4 stone columns even. So we just need to again add our 4 windows in, same pattern as on the other side, so if you get confused you just need to have a look at the other side. But again we're just adding our 4 rows in, and then that's that section done, and we can extend it back across the edge here. So that's the 4 windows done. We're just going to add a row on the end here, and then we're going to add another a row diagonal to this. So there's the row on the end, and we just need to add a row diagonal to this, and then we can place another window. So again, it's just completely symmetrical to the other side, so if you just want to have a look over to the other side if you get confused as well. And we can carry on with our window now. So again, you've got another diagonal row, 5 blocks wide, 2 either side, and then the window across the centre here. It's going to go the same height as the rest of the building now, and we just need to follow the same pattern as before by having 3 glass, then 2 windows, 3 glass, then 2 stone blocks, then another 3 windows on top of that, and then you got the 2 stone above that as well. Cut our spaces for our glass now, and just add our glass in. So on the end here we're just going to add 1 row diagonal to this block, and then we're going to add 2 on the end diagonal to this as well. And then we're going to have 1 facing outwards, back to the front of the castle, sorry. And then we're just going to carry on by building a window diagonal to this as well. So we just need to place these 2 blocks back in and add our window in as well. Or even 3 blocks. So we just need to add 5 blocks across the back here and 2 either side, same as the window before. And then we just need to place our glass in and the blocks across the centre. Then once we've done that, we just need to place a stone row diagonal to this again. And then one more diagonal to this. But this time we're going to be going too high above it. So we're going to start on the corner section of our castle now. So it's exactly the same as the other side. So we've got 2 rows there, and then we just need to carry on as well. So we're just going to sleep quickly, just make it a bit easier to see what I'm doing. And then you've got 2 blocks diagonal to this as well. So we just need to fill all this section up here. But leaving that row in the centre there for our window. So you can see here that the design's slightly different, so we need to actually go and check the other side properly, just to make sure that we've done it right on the same sides. So you can see what we did there, and we just need to follow the same pattern as before. So again, the window's in the same place, but 5 wide there, and we're just going to have 2 blocks there. So instead it's going to be 3, then 2 on one side, and then the window. Now we just need to place our glass in this one that we didn't actually place before. And there you go. So that's the main design of the castle done. So we need to add all of the half slabs on top of it now. And we're just making sure it's exactly the same as on the other side here. So again, you just need to make sure it's one in front all the way around, and we'll come back and add the second slab on top of all of them, and then the third one on every other one as well. So you can see here that there's quite a big gap between the bottom row, and we're just going to extend it across here and join it up with the outside of this section as well. So you can see where it actually connects there, so it goes 2, and then it goes on every other one. It's going to be 3 again. So we are having a different design in this section, just because it wouldn't look quite right if we just had a massive gap between where the bottom section connects up, because obviously they're different heights, so it's not going to look quite right. So just by having that there, it just connects it up a bit more. And we need to do exactly the same on the other side now. So we're just going to add the third block on every other one now, all the way round. So we're just going to fill in this top section here, just where we've placed stone block, half stone slabs around it, and we don't actually need the blocks behind it now either. That were just there so we could put one out in front. So there you go, that's that section filled up, and we just need to build this section up here just to connect it up so it looks a bit better at the back. So again, it's going to make it look better from when you're actually in the castle as well, because it's going to make it look more like a separate section in the corner here. So we're just going to do the same on the other side now, following the same pattern where it goes 2 in on the end here. So you can see I actually came back and counted it just to make sure it's the right length, but we can just check by going 2 in from the edge here. So 2 slabs all the way around there, and then on every other one, half slab on top of that as well. So it just needs to go in by 2 blocks, exactly the same on this side as well. So they would connect up in the corner there, but we're going to have it by going in by 2 like that. So you can see I'm constantly going over to check the other side to make sure it's exactly the same as on the other side, otherwise it wouldn't look quite right when we finish it off. So because we deleted that block, we could just move it all one round now, just so it's in the centre overall. So now it will match the other side now, and we need to build it down in this section. So we're just going to fill this part up here. And we're just going to carry on by adding our half slabs around the edge here. And there you go, we've placed half slabs around all of it now, so we just need to add our second block around all of it as well. So we can delete the blocks behind it now because we don't actually need them, so we'll just carry on doing the same all the way around again. And then we can come back and add our third block on top here, but we just need to add our second block as well. So that's the second block placed. Now we just need to add our third one on every other one. So we're just going to start from this side now, making sure that we've placed 2 on every one as well. So from the corner there, and then just on every other one. And we're going to do it from this side, just to make sure it meets in the middle correctly. So ideally you want it on the outside corner pieces. But it doesn't actually matter too much because it still doesn't make it look too different with it being on the centre piece there. So you can see we had a 2 block space in the centre, and we're just going to leave it like that. So we aren't actually going to place any blocks on here, we're just going to leave it as it is for now. We might change it in a future episode, but we're just going to leave it like it is. So all we're going to do to finish off now is fill in the roof and just move this section 1 across every time. So we've got 2 blocks across the centre so it doesn't finish on an odd one this time. Like that. And we're just going to fill in the roof quickly, and I'm just going to speed it up because it's very simple. And as you can see, we've got a really good entrance now to the main castle, and we can actually start building the rest of it later. Just place these blocks back. I don't know when they got deleted. So all we're going to do is fill in the whole of the roof with stone, just to make it look a bit more finished off. So we will change the flooring probably in a future episode, but we're just going to leave it like it is for now. So again, if you've got anything you want to see in an episode, just tell me what you want me to put in the castle and I'll put one in. Or put it in even. And there you go, that's the flooring done. So we got the whole of the roof of the castle done. Now we probably will have a stairway going up to the roof, but we're just going to leave it like that for now. So in the next episode we'll try and get some more of it done, and we'll see what happens. And remember, if you got anything you want me to put in, just send me put a comment down below, and I'll see if it will be worth putting it in. But that's pretty much it anyway. We've got a really nice entrance to finish off the first episode. Thanks for watching.